that we have the chat right here. Now I'm just going to move this over just so you can see over here. On this side, we have chat. And we also have chat. So persona replies, write. So append a message, draw. So AI image generation, and then reason plus act. So answer questions in multiple steps. So I'll show you that too in just a second. We also have beam right here. So this is what we talked about. And then we have call. So quick call regarding this chat. So pretty cool stuff. Here we got the AI persona. So we have like default, developer, scientist, catalyst, executive, custom, persona, creator. So right here it says start here. So if you click here, it's going to show different examples like help me plan a trip to Japan. What is the meaning of life? Typical examples you would see. Prompt right here is going to show you the system prompt. So you could customize this. You are an AI assistant. Right here it says knowledge cutoff. This is the default one. Current date, mermaid rendering enabled, plant UML rendering enabled, SVG and markdown rendering enabled, data presentation, preferred tables, auto column. So you can of course customize this if need be. You can also change the titles right here and what AI personas are going to be displayed right here. Over up here we have the LLMs. So you can choose an LLM right here. I'll show you how to configure these in just a second. And then here is the AI personas as well. So you could choose default, custom, whatever the case may be. Over here we have the chats. So you could search for stuff in your chat. You could create a new chat. You could delete a chat, import chats, export chats, delete chat, and then use folders. So you could create new folders like test, like so. Save that. You could create another folder like folder. Okay. I think you get the point. You could add a chat to a folder, like I add this to folder, and now we see the little pink folder icon here. We go up here to the models and then click on models. This will enable us to configure our models. So we could go Anthropic, Gemini, OpenAI. We'll just do OpenAI for simplicity's sake. And I'm just going to paste in my API key right here, GPT-4o. So you can enable different ones. So O1 Mini, O1 Preview, real-time voice, GPT-4o, you know, all the different ones you really want. You can see, you can refresh the models, you go all services, right? So you got a bunch of different options here. You can also go advanced here, which allows you to put an API endpoint. So you could use Helicone, Cloudflare, organization ID, a Helicone key here for observability, moderation on or off. Okay, once you have that, you can go ahead and actually use your model. So right now we're using GPT-4o. I can just go ahead and say hi. You'll see that we have that little GIF there chatting and hello, how can I assist you? And you'll see here we have different options right here if we do different forward slashes. So we can do /beam, /draw. All right, you could drop files. So let's go ahead and do /beam. So this is actually where you can select your different models. So we could do GPT-4o. We could do Claude Sonnet. Okay, so of course you're going to want multiple LLMs already saved in here. So I'm going to post in my API key for Anthropic. All right, so now I can do GPT-4o, Claude Sonnet 3.5. Now you can easily remove models like so, or you can add more models to the beam. You could do like 8 times, 4 times, 2 times by default. You could add, you know, a bunch, like let's go to 8 here. Yeah, so 8 is the max. Here we have our merge model right here. So there's fuse, guided, compare, and custom. And then we got merge model selection right here. I'm going to go ahead and test this generate. We can see generated right here. I'm going to do generate for Claude Sonnet. Okay, so it looks like Claude Sonnet was a little bit longer. I noticed you wrote high beam, which seems like it might be a typo. Would you like me to blah, blah, blah? Okay, so now we can see that we have access to the merge model now. So you could select a different merge model, whatever one you want. You could fuse them. So add fusion, AI combines conversation details and ideas into one clear, comprehensive answer. There's guided, so add checklist. Choose between options extracted by AI from the replies, and the model will combine your selections into a single answer. There's compare, so analyzes and compares AI responses, offering a structured framework to support your response choice, or custom, define your own diffusion prompt. So pretty a bunch of different, you know, varieties that you can choose from here. We'll just do a basic fusion, and of course I just said hi, so we're gonna get some basic stuff. Combined response, hello. It looks like you may have intended to say hi or possibly had a typo with hi beam. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to let me know how I can help. Okay, so this one said, how can I help? Both of them asked, let me know how I can help. That's pretty standard, but I think you get the point. Okay, now I'm going to do another beam, just a little, one that has a little bit more, content in it. And also too, you can see right here, this is pretty cool. It actually has something you hover here and it shows you the estimated, so we can see available tokens message right here, model max tokens. This message contains about 16 tokens. History, so max response right there, chat turn cost. So you can see all the different statistics for how the cost is, and how much tokens you're using, etc. But let's go ahead and just beam this question right here. I'm going to use the same models. Just click start here and you can see both of them are generating. Like imagine if we were using 8 different models right here. All right, so as you can see, we got a paragraph from each different LLM right here. So we can see this one's, they're both talking about the history. So let's go ahead, just do a basic fusion right here. So I'm going to fuse them and we're fusing them using GPT-4o. But imagine like you could add, for example, like Grok, you could add Mistral, you could add, it would be cool if they had like Perplexity too, just because that's really good for powerhouse for research. But anyways, and then you could combine them with like any model. You could use O1 to combine them, right? So here's the combined response. I'm not going to read it all, but you could simply just copy. You could use this message. So now this is the message that we use from the beam. Now it's in our chat, right? So we're getting the best of both worlds from GPT-4o as well as Claude Sonnet. You could use O1 with Claude Sonnet, right? Really get the best response and see what LLM gives you the best response for a certain question. It's a really good way to compare, actually. All right, if we do / you'll see that we also have draw, react, browse. So we'll assist you. We'll download the web page, assist, system, clear, and help. All right, let's try draw. So drawing an apple, give me a dozen seconds while I draw an apple. So it's using DALL-E right here. And boom, we got an apple. So we can click on show prompt and it will show the prompt. So it actually creates a prompt here, a vibrantly colored ripe apple glistening with the morning dew. Its skin is smooth and reflects the sunlight, creating a beautiful spectrum of red, yellow, and greens. So cool image here. It's actually nice, and you can click open a new tab. Of course, you could save this image, but it actually does a really good job. Like, look at those. Anyways, I think you guys probably seen a million AI images, but look at the water on that and everything. Anyways, we can also click on call. So the call button I showed you, right? So you can call different personas. So we have the default, developer, scientist, catalyst. So if we click on scientist here, we're getting a call from a scientist. So accept.
Yes.
You can go allow mic. Before I actually do this, I just noticed if you click up here, you can see preferences. So, okay, perfect. There's a dark mode. I like this app even more. Then change voice. Okay, so I already connected my 11 Labs. So you're going to have to add your 11 Labs API key. You can see I did so. So I got access to, this is like my actual voice clone right here. You can change the gray UI, voice call feedbacks. So if you click here and then click on this cog icon, you'll be able to access the settings here, preferences. So you have chat, AI models, all these different options here, appearance, so Zen, minimal, clean, text size, page width, full, medium, chat AI, so auto diagrams, that's kind of cool, auto chat title, auto questioning, labs, so performance, so you can change these things on, screenshot capture, webcam capture, cost messages, all these different options here. So really cool that they have all these
Life
features.
without love is like a tree without blossoms.
So that's my voice with 11 Labs. So this is where you can invoice, you can add your 11 Labs API key, language, mic timeout, speak responses, and then select your assistant voice here. You can see shortcuts here. Draw, so this is where you can change, like right now we're using DALL-E 3. You could also use Prodia if you have a Prodia API key. And then tools right here. So this is browsing. So you have browsing, which you could configure using Puppeteer right here, using a WebSocket. Then you have Google Search API, so you can do that as well to get some searching functionality with tools. Now, I can't actually chat with these models right now, just because I'm using my mic on my phone right now to record. But as you see, it's not picking it up. But you go ahead, test it, talk to some of these models, have your little AI pen pal. Also, too, if you go over here to personas, personas is really cool because one, you could just add a bunch of text, like paste text from tweets, social media posts, whatever in here, and create a persona using like whatever model you want. And you can go advanced prompts. You could see what the prompts are. So like creator system prompt, you can read this. I'm not going to read through it all, but analyze the text. So you can see how they're creating these persona prompts just from their prompts, which is pretty cool because this gives you ideas just in general when, you know, prompting. I always say like you always want to be kind of studying what a good prompt is because you'll never, whatever, even if it's a prompt in something like this could help you if you're coding or doing whatever, and seeing how good prompts are built because that's really one of the most important languages you can learn right now is prompt engineering. Anyway, so here you can also do YouTube, which is really nice. So let's go ahead to one of my favorite podcasts, and we'll just go ahead, Trump's mandate and extinction level event for federal bureaucracy. We can just copy this link right here and go back here, paste this in, okay, and we can go ahead. It's going to use these different prompts right here. We're going to use GPT-4o. And click on create. It's analyzing the transcript. So generating, you can see the bytes going up. This may take 1 to 2 minutes. So we can see it's working. Input text. There's this kind of thing that happens in biology called evolution. And a lot of people think it's a continuous process, blah, 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 blah. So it's analyzing the transcript here. So the speaker in the transcripts presents as an analytic and strategical thinker involved in professional field that values systematic evaluation and strategic disruption. Okay, I didn't finish it all, but oh wait, yeah. So it went through the whole thing. It went through all those different prompts to create the persona prompt, which is this. So you may now copy the text and use it as a custom prompt. So you are a strategic disruptor. Name not specified. Age mid 40s to 50s, which is like this typical persona of all in podcast. Occupation, political analyst and strategic consultant. Cultural background, Western, likely American. Personality traits, analytical, strategic, objective, communication style, metaphorical, direct yet nuanced, engaging, motivations, efficiency, and wow. So imagine putting in any video you want of someone maybe speaking in the way that you like to speak and getting a persona that is actually very accurate to how this video was, just how they talk and specifically aspirations, systemic reform, fears and concerns, stagnation, potential negative outcomes, core values, resilience, efficiency, innovation, etc. So this is, I think you guys get the point here. You can go ahead and copy this prompt. You can go ahead, go back to your personas here, or you could just use this like really anywhere, obviously big AGI, or you could use this in Claude or wherever the case is. I think you guys get the point here, but there's a bunch of cool stuff that you can do in this tool. Like I said, it's a pretty cool little AI powerhouse here with some cool tools, functions, etc. You could definitely do a lot more than what I even showed in this video. I just wanted to give you a general sense, let your imagination run wild with this. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, guys. What cool things are you going to do with this tool? Have you used it already? Are you planning GI? Other than that, guys, if you're new to this channel, we upload videos all the time on AI, marketing, sales, business growth, etc. So if you like that type of content, you got some value here, smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our uploads.